Hello guys, Max Mason, and we're going to be doing Makin Day map secrets and regular Makin secrets. Now the first one is for Day. On the back side of the case for the Wii version of World at War, there's an image of what appears to be a daytime version of the level Semperfi, upon which Makin is based. If the player goes into spectator mode and the character being spectated goes in the ocean, splashes are heard. The faction tune that plays at the start of the match will not occur on Makin Day, so let's try it.
Team deathmatch.
Yeah, there's no...
Together, we'll come out on top.
There's no ding, 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 like they usually do. So, as I was told, the reason why they made this map was to fix some errors that happened. So here we can have splashing. And it was because some people were managing to get out of the map on the normal version, so... And that's why Makin Day was created, at least that's one reason why for it. I think it was also one of those free DLCs. Now, this is what I like to dub Camper Hut, because a lot of people on the Wii version, I'm not sure if it's the same rules comply for PS3, but they like to camp there a lot of times, and it gets annoying, really. Alright, so I might as well move on to,
Nobody want anything here!
Shut up. Regular Makin. And then this will have to be the last one I do today because I'm running low on battery level, plus I'm getting tired. Oh, this is an Easter egg. Good, there's an Easter egg on this map. That's what I needed to hear. Alright, so let's read off the bat. This map, along with Castle, Roundhouse, was playable in the Call of Duty World at War beta. There is an Easter egg close to the Japanese spawn if a player spawns and then immediately goes to the hut connected to the bridge and looks at the table below. The first window to the left, a fish stabbed onto the table with a Hitler Youth knife can be seen, something not found in Japan or its occupied territories. So let's see, one connects to the bridge. I think... Do they mean this hut? Because that's where I remember seeing it. Fishy, 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 where is the fishy? Alright, so I obviously have not played this in a long time. Oh, it must be... There's the hut. Yep. Hitler Youth knife. Oh wow, fish still bleeds. It's odd. Alright, next one. If the player goes by the temple on the north side of the map, chimes can be heard as well as a bell left of the temple. Alright, so let's go to the temple area, which is like basically out in the jungle. I do hear chiming. Alright, so the next one. In the patch released on February 26, 2009, a map called Makin Day was a bonus add-on with the patch. It is a daytime version of Makin with a few new features and low tide. In the patch, the building next to the marine spawn ladder has been removed due to camping issues. That actually was a good idea, to be honest, because a lot of people were... And it's still an issue on the Nintendo, but that's because the Nintendo really doesn't fix anything. There's still hackers on there. I mean, there's hackers on here, but not as much as there are in Wii. In fact, now a 6-year-old kid, and I'm not even kidding with you, I'm dead serious, a 6-year-old kid knows how to hack the Wii. It's how stupid it is. This is about where Marines would usually spawn. Anyway, next one. In spectator mode, if the player goes into the water beyond the fence and stays there for about 30 seconds, the sound of gasping for breath is heard. Alright, so let's go into spectator. We're gonna go swimming. We're gonna go swimming. Wait, I need to hold it for 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. It didn't happen! Lies! Maybe it did. Alright, there's an interactive scenery piece across the roundhouse from the treehouse. There will be clothing racks. If the player keeps shooting at one of them, it'll act like a swing. There's a glitch that is displayed on YouTube which lets one make a giant tidal wave appear over the whole map. What? That I want to see, actually. Throws are recommended for this map, as throwing them high into the sky will distract enemies as it turns into a giant glowing ball in the night sky. Also, it can light up areas. There are certain glitches in which the player can get in some of the rocks of the map. If the player keeps jumping into one, eventually they will go into it and shoot enemies while the rock would serve as an impenetrable shield. In spectator mode, if one hovers right above the water inside the map, the water will disappear. Alright, so let's go hover. I don't see it disappearing. Alright, I'm actually gonna go in and see if I can shoot the laundry, like they said I could. I want to shoot some laundry. Alright, so they said roundhouse, treehouse. I just want to get that out of the way. Oh wow, that's loud. No, that's not gonna work. Anyway. In the Wii version, it is possible to get behind the building where the Imperial Japanese Army spawn Doing so will allow the player to swim out of the map as far as one wants. Once the player hits the background as in the rest of the island, one will notice that most of the plant life is flat or two-dimensional. After swimming past this, the player will hit yet another piece of background. Behind this is where the water turns bleak, flat, and scary, causing most players to turn back. Really? I actually want to see that now. What building does, Yeah, now I'm actually kind of curious. I need to see this, thing. Now hang on, I'm just checking my map. Now I really want to see what happens there. Got me all excited. Where's the map? Okay, so on the Wii version the spawning's a little different, but why does it scare people? I want to know that. Oh, I just hope it's not one of those jump scares. No jump scares for me. Oh wait, they're probably talking about this. Well, let's just see, what happens when you spectate over this. Oops. Because I don't see how this would scare anybody. Whoa. Water must be really deep, even though this is supposed to be an atoll. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, dude! I know what this is! This must be where the actual mission takes place. Wait a minute. No! I just went in circles! Well, I'm not gonna worry about it anymore. Also in the Wii version, the player can get under the map and act like a shark. It is not possible to use any gun or projectile underwater. The player can, however, use the knife. The knife thrusts at normal speed, however, the player can draw the knife about 4 times faster. Enemies will not be able to shoot the player, but they can see a silhouette which resembles the player swimming. It is wise to stay away from these sharks. Staying in the buildings or any sort of higher elevation will provide protection. Next in the main hut, there are boards on the fence that look like they spell out AHK. While in spectator mode, it is possible to hear noises in the ocean that resemble dolphin calls. This map was used by developers for Nazi zombie testing. Oh, this must be what they're talking about, but I don't see how this scares anybody. It does look kind of odd. well. I actually do, maybe I might just go back and try some of those glitches out, but I'm gonna do that in a separate video, so I'll see you guys later. Bye.